Bacterial disease in fishes. First disease is fin and tail rot. Fin and tail rot is one of the most common and most preventable disease of aquarium fishes. Fin and tail rot is caused by several types of gram-negative bacteria such as Aeromonas hydrilla, Pseudomonas species, and Flexibacter species. It is mainly affected in betta fish, angelfish, and many goldfishes. Coming to the symptoms. The major symptoms are fin edges turn white, black, white, or brown spot on the fin, tail, or the body parts. Fins appear ragged and split. The entire fin may be rot away. Lethargy and lack of movement and the loss of appetite. The major treatment measures are bath treatment with the copper sulfate solution, feeding tetracycline to the infected fish along with the fish seed feed, swabbing of wound with the diluted copper sulfate solution. The major preventive measures are maintain good water quality in hatchery, perform regular maintenance, keep proper water treatment, provide fish with a nutritionally balanced diet. The second disease is dropsy. Dropsy refers to the swelling of soft tissues in the body cavity, such as the abdomen, due to the accumulation of water and other fluids. Mainly affected in Indian major carps and aquarium fishes. The causative agent Aeromonas hydrilla and Aeromonas species. The poor water quality, ammonia, stress, and the improper nutrients are the causative factors. Coming to the symptoms. The major symptoms are grossly swollen belly, scales with abnormal appearance, bulging of eyes, swollen or red dryness, ulcer, redness of the skin or fins, lethargy, refusal to eat, swimming near the pond surface. The treatment measures are quarantine, add NaCl to the water, using clean water for hatchery. The major antibiotics are Mercilin 2 and Terramycin. Coming to the third disease, columnaris disease, caused by the gram-negative aerobic rod-shaped bacterium Flavobacterium columnari, mainly affected in tilapia, carp, channel catfish, and goldfishes. The major symptoms are the first indication of infection is generally the appearance of a white spot on some part of head, gill, fin, or any body parts. Ulceration on the skin and a subsequent epidermal loss, fungus-like patches in the body. Gills will change in color, either becoming light or brown in color. Fish will be breathe rapidly as a sign of gill damages. Anosmia and lethargy are the common symptoms. Fish that survive the infection may become carrier of the disease. Coming to the preventive measures. The vaccination is the only preventive measure. The other are a medicinated fish bath with methylene blue or potassium permanganate or chlorophenicol or oxytetracycline and salt solution. The lowering water temperature below 24 degrees Celsius is a must because the columnaris is much more viral in high temperature, especially 35 degrees Celsius. The last disease is vibriosis. It's commonly called a red boil disease. This disease caused by the complex interaction between pathogen, fish, and the environmental factors. The causative agent is Vibrio angularium, Vibrio agenoside, Vibrio salmonicidae. It's a gram-negative faculty anaerobic rod-shaped bacteria, mainly affected in brackish water and marine fishes such as sea bass, groupers, milkfish, tilapia, and cobia. The major symptoms are red spots on the ventral and lateral areas of the fish, swollen and dark skin, lesions that ulceration occur, releasing the blood, protruding ice balls, and corneal opacity. The hemorrhages in the internal organ is a common symptoms. Anosmia, that is the stop eating and become listeners while slowdowns its growth and internal functioning will be damaged. The major treatment and preventive measures. Habitat fish may be treated with oxalic acid mixed with the feed at a 20 mg per kilogram of fish. Terramycin added to feed is another treatment measure. The KMNFR 2 to 3 ppm will be added to the water column. The important preventive measures are the quarantine, is water quality, feed fish with a high quality diet, and stress reduction method will be adopted in the hatchery or pond. Thank you.